how is everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. Milo and I are making some masks. We have gotten a few calls and texts from people that say that they are in need of masks. Because where I live in Florida, we are in a, I don't know what you want to call it, we're in our second round of this. We have actually more cases in our local hospitals now than we have ever had during this whole pandemic. So unfortunately you can't see really what I'm doing because my co-worker is in the way here, Miss Milo, but she'll move in a few probably. If I try to make her move, she'll just be stubborn. So if we just pretend that she's not even bothering us, she'll move on. Or she'll lay down and decide to stay with me. Or she'll try to steal all our elastics that we cut. Not for Milo. Nope, nope, nope. Not for Milo. So I am sewing up some masks so that people in my area, some of them are working now and they are required to wear masks at work. Some, I don't know how they're going to require. I think in our state, if you take your child that is 2 years or older out, 2 years or older, I believe, out in public into a store, you know, you need to go get groceries, you're a single mom, whatever the case may be, your child now is required, actually mandated by our state, to wear a mask. So I don't know if they're going to make a major case out of it if they find your kid not wearing a mask, because I don't know what 2-year-old is going to keep a mask on their face, but unless they're sleeping, good luck with that, all you moms of young children. But I guess the best option there is to try to find a sitter and leave them at home while you do that. But that's not going to be the case for everybody, of course. So, I don't know, but I'm whipping up some masks because they're in demand again. I knew we weren't going to see the worst of it yet. I was praying, still am, that, you know, I try not to even watch the news. This has been going on for months now, obviously. You're all with me through this, so sad. But I will say, this is an opinion. This is only my opinion. And I don't know, maybe you don't have the same opinion, but I live in Florida, and I have been saying since the very beginning of this pandemic that Florida, I love my state of Florida. I wouldn't move out of my state of Florida. But I think that our governor should have never let us have spring break this year. And that's, I think, where this started in Florida, is spring break. And then, of course, all the spring breakers went home to their states and brought it home with them. Who knows? I don't know anything. I'm just Jill with Angel Creations, and that's my opinion. But I do feel like I've been sitting around in my house for a very long time and being very cautious and wearing a mask when I go out. And now I'm going to be forced to do it all over again. So, how you like them bananas? Not me. I sure don't. So, that's how I'm feeling about that. I think what I'm going to do obviously, is take it very serious. And I have been taking it very serious. And I am just going to continue doing what I was doing, but I'm not going to stay in and be afraid. I feel like I was under house arrest in the beginning of this. I self-quarantined, nobody made me. I have lupus, as you know, so if you've been following me, I have lupus and I need to be very, very cautious. I will catch anything usually that comes my way, so I have to be very, very diligent and careful. I don't even go to birthday parties for my grandson. We have private ones usually. Get-togethers of any huge number I don't usually do, especially in the cold and flu season, which is coming up very soon. So I decided this time around, which is even scarier to me than the last time around, because we have so many cases now. I mean, we're just, you know, it's just, I don't even know what the numbers are today. It's so bad. But we're not doing too good here in Florida with virus cases of that. So I am not going to stay home like I was under house arrest. I am going to take my precautions. I'm not going to go out any more than I need to, for sure. I'm not going to be having any company again for a while. You know, one or two people if we sit outside under my gazebo, my happy place. But I'm not going to stop my life. So I am going to be smart and wear my masks, and I only can hope that you guys do too. I want all my friends and family and all my followers to stay healthy and well, as I am trying to do. Right, Milo? You should turn around and show everybody your cute face. They just see the back of you. How rude. How rude. Alright, so I just sewed up this mask, and this is what it looks like right now. It's inside is the secret. We just have kind of like a bag, I guess now I have sewn with the seams together, and I'll reach in here and pull out the elastics. This didn't work as perfectly as I hoped. And then I'm just going to go run my fingernails and my fingers along the seams, make sure that I've sewn them all, haven't missed anything. Once in a while, I definitely do miss. I get too close to the seam, and when I do put my pressure from my fingers on it, it will, not very often, but I have had that happen. So I want to make sure that when my person has this in their possession, it doesn't happen to them. I want to fix it before it goes out. So there, now we have a mask. Now I just have to sew up the bottom here. And I just flip the ends in. And like I said, I'm really just sewing today. I'm not really doing a sewing tutorial. I just needed to make some masks, and I thought maybe we could chat for a bit while I did that, while I made some masks. Only because I have not been feeling up to par lately, and so I wanted to come on and not be so far, my videos so far apart that, you know, we're just getting to know each other. I don't want you to forget me already. I did get on here yesterday and do a video, but I did not feel well at all, and I was so, let me have a sip. I was so, I don't know the word for it, but you would not have wanted to watch that video. I was down, depressed, maybe not really depressed, blue, just with life circumstances, and I have every reason to be blessed. No reason to be down and depressed. But I think that just changing, I recently changed doctors, so my medications have been played with, and I think that just is wreaking havoc on me a little. So I was really in a brain fog. I still am in a brain fog today, is what I'm calling it. And I have not been getting my required sleep. So bear with me as we get through this together, because my doctors tell me I'm gonna make it. And they tell me I will function again. So, of course, my new doctors don't know me very well. But I'll come through this. Oh, Milo, turn around and show everybody your pretty face. You know, you're gonna lay on the keyboard. Is that why my computer says all kinds of crazy things when I turn it on? You've been typing me messages? So there we go. I just have to iron it. I like to press them before I donate them. Smooth out all my seams, and that's what it looks like. I like this style better. I used to make this style, and if somebody requests it, I still do make this style. This is the style with the pleats, but most people have preferred this style because it goes under your eye, and this style goes kind of too close to the eye, but both work really well, so it depends on what kind you want. But most people have been preferring this style now. And you know, it's a little more comfortable too, because it's kind of like a cup, you know, it's like a cup in there, so it's not broad against your face. It gives you a little breathing room. A lot of people say they're having a hard time breathing in these masks, these cotton masks. So I don't know why I keep tugging on this, but can you see it? Very cute. This is actually for my sister has a friend that she works with up in New Hampshire, and this is a gift from my sister. She gave me the material to make for her. And so I don't know if she's watching, probably not, I don't really know her, but this is her mask. So this mask is already spoken for. I know my sister is probably watching, so hi Judy, and hi my sister-in-law, hi Judy Gauthier. I know you're probably watching too, I miss you, girl. So anyway, that's what's going on around Florida. The pandemic is making a big turnaround and hitting us smack in the face just as I was getting ready to go out in the world and do some Dollar Tree shopping hauls. I love the Dollar Tree. Nothing makes me more happy than to watch this cat of mine here, than to go shopping on the Jeep, and then to come home and make home decor with all my goods from shopping on the Jeep. So those are really two of my favorite things, crafting and shopping. So on my free time, try to go real slow around my edges. Back stitch. Because I don't know about you, but if you have a homemade mask at home, you're washing it a lot in the washing machine, and or hand washing too. It's in and out of your car, in and out of a purse maybe, and we're rough on them. We pull them, and so I like to definitely give it a good double stitch, beginning and the end. It's kind of a sewing I'm not going to say rule, but you know, I remember this is basic sewing. I'm not doing anything that nobody else can do. It's very basic. We learned it in home ec in school, and that's what I'm doing, just sewing the two seams together. I feel a sneeze coming on. Excuse me, and thank you, because I know a lot of you at home just said bless you. It's so funny because I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers this morning. I don't know if I should say her name. I'm just going to give the initials. J-A for the first name, H. Hey! And she sneezed, and she said on her vlog that she says bless you when she's watching somebody else's YouTube and they happen to sneeze. And I laughed out loud because I do the same thing. Isn't it instinct for us? And isn't it rude when you're, I always say bless you. My mother taught me, so say bless you, be kind, be compassionate, be caring. It's just nice manners. But you know, there's so many times in public where I sneeze or somebody else sneezes and nobody says bless you to them. Do you see that a lot? I see it a lot, and I will yell bless you from across the room or across the store, because why not? Why wouldn't you? That's a perfect opportunity to bless a person. So I don't know, that's just me. I can be silly like that. Not everybody feels that way, I guess. And I don't bless them because it has anything to do with their heart stopping or any of those things, which could be the case when you sneeze. I really don't know, you know, but I just think what an opportunity I have right now to say bless you and really ask the Lord to bless that person. So now you might be able to see what I'm doing a little bit more because my co-workers went over to another workstation. I just wanted to line that fabric up a little better there. This bow. I don't know if you make masks. A lot of people have been making masks. I'm not the only one because I can't find any fabric anywhere. The fabric I'm using right now has been donated to me by my sister Judy. Hey Judy, again. And without it, I'm down to actually, seriously, scrap material where I will have to put a couple of colors together to make one kind of like a quilted or some kind of mismatched set. But you know what? If it gets bad enough and you need elastic, I'm sorry, I just picked up a piece of elastic and that's what made me think of it. But if it gets bad enough and you need a mask, you'll wear anything. I do have some crazy customers asking me. They're not crazy, they're great. I have awesome, awesome people in my life. But I do have some that believe in me a little more than I believe in myself. And they send me these pictures of beautiful masks that I don't know if they're handmade. They look kind of factory made, but a lot of people will send me a picture of a handmade or a mask and ask me if I can do something like this for them. And I I wish I could. There's so many things I wish that I could do, but pretty basic when it comes to making masks. Like I showed you, I do have two different styles, And if you bring me cool fabric, I can do your cool fabric in a mask. But sometimes people want me to do designs. Everyone's seen that mask going around when on Facebook where the lady has a big smile on her face on her mask, and then when she opens it, her teeth show and she cracks up laughing. Kind of like that. I'm not that talented. So, this is what you get. If you want a mask, though, and you need a mask, and you can't afford a mask, you can just... Is this the right measurement? Okay. If you need a mask and don't have a mask and can't afford a mask, I don't charge for my masks. I ask for a donation if you can afford it, just to help me with either the shipping it out to you if you're not local to me, and also to replace the fabric that so I can continue to make more and bless more with my masks. So I asked for a donation, but if you can't even afford a donation, please write to me in the comments and I will get you a mask at no price, no cost to you. I will donate it to you. So please let me know if you need a mask. I don't think in America right now, everybody's not going to agree with me, I know, but I don't think anyone should be without a mask to protect them right now. So, let me know. It's not only protecting you, it's protecting others. You know, you might not have coronavirus, and I'm not sure that we will be, you know, wearing these forever. Of course we won't be. Let's hope not, right? We don't need that kind of world. But for the time being, even if you have a flu or a cold, you never know who you're protecting, because you might be in line in the grocery store next to me, and you might have a cold, and I have lupus, and I have a very, very delicate immune system. So I could pick that up, you know, so it's not just you have to worry about. Oh, now look, here's a perfect example of a stitch. I don't know if you can see, probably not, but I missed or came too close to the seam, and so before I sew this up and finish it, I'm gonna go back and run over that seam one more time, just because I want to give somebody quality masks. I want to do it half nice and half I don't care, right? You know what the real word for that is, I was going to say, but I didn't know. I should. So, right, that should have fixed that. Let's turn it inside out and see. Yep, all fixed up. Seams together. The elastics help you pull the corners out too. I like that. Sometimes I just reach in, take my elastics and pull it inside out. So now I'm just gonna sew up the bottom edges, and you see I have been doing this for so long, well, since March I guess, making masks, that I don't even need to use pins or clips anymore, because I have it down to a science, I guess you'd say, right? Or, I don't know what the word for that would be, but it's just like, I've been doing it so long now, I don't need the little helpful tools anymore. Every once in a while, if I feel like it's going to be stubborn, like this one, because I think it's because I fixed it down here, I will put one of these sewing clips. I forget the name of them at the moment, but I will put, these are great little clips because they're flat, so you can, they actually say you can sew over it. That's why they're hollow, but I don't do that. I love my machine. My machine's name is Betty, after my Aunt Betty. And the only reason is because she was a very good sewer. She was a seamstress, and she took in all the alterations for people and sewed all her life. She did beautiful work. And when she passed away, I was gifted one of her sewing machines. She had many sewing machines, so take a sip. I'm getting dry mouth from one of my new medications. So I was gifted one of her machines, and I loved it, and it sewed so well. It was just a beautiful machine, and every time I sat at it, I felt like I was sitting with my Auntie Betty. And but she passed away, unfortunately, and so did her sewing machine. Back in March, now this sewing machine was an oldie but goodie. And it was working like a charm. I don't know what happened to it, but it seized in the middle of making masks. It seized totally. So I was without a sewing machine, and I thought, oh, why would this happen to me right at a time where I'm trying to do my part and give back, make, masks? And I was a little upset, because I thought, well, I really can't afford right now to go get a new sewing machine. So that was that. I had to tell people I'm very sorry. I'm not going to be able to continue to make masks. My sewing machine crapped out. And I have a friend who is a wonderful soul, caring person. She was my mom's friend, and I love her to death, and she is such a sweetheart, and she anonymously donated the sewing machine to me. And this sewing machine and I are best friends now. She's a beauty, and she's one of my best sewing machines I've ever owned. So thank you, you know who. And she also lived with my Auntie Betty for a long time and knew how old that sewing machine was. And so that's why I named my new one Betty, after my Auntie Betty. Sometimes I still hear, like you heard me just a moment ago, race up with my foot pedal. I have to sew with bare feet. Is anybody else like that? I have to feel the pedal pressure with my bare feet. I can keep my left shoe on, but I need my right shoe on to touch, I need my right foot bare to feel my presser foot. No, not the presser foot, the foot pedal. Sewing machine's foot pedal. This is my presser foot. But I still hear my old classroom teacher, home ec teacher, saying all the little key phrases that they used to say, yell out in the classroom if you were going too fast on your sewing machine, or you were slamming down the presser foot, things like that. So every once in a while, when I speed up by accident, I just kind of feel like I can hear my teacher yelling at me to this day. Funny. But she was a very good teacher, and she taught me how to sew, basic sewing anyway, and that has gotten me through my life so far this long. I used to sew my kids' clothes when they were little. I used to make them all little summer rompers, and the only thing I had problems with was pants with pockets. I've never been good with pants with pockets, and pants are a little tricky too. Some people have an easy, tricky way to sew pants. I just am not good at that. I never really got that down pat. Something to do with the crotch, I think, but I never really sewed enough clothes to learn that trick. I know everybody has a trick to usually what they're good at, right? If you're good in math, you have reasons for that. If you're good in spelling, everybody has a reason why they're good at what they are good at. This one's a stubborn one, so mainly I want to catch the seam here so that it's one's going one way and one is going the other way. So back stitch. So this is not a sewing tutorial, or otherwise I wouldn't even have myself on it. I would have the camera up close down here and personal and see what I'm doing, but I really just wanted to get on here and talk to you today, seeing that I'm really not up for teaching anything. And sorry, I just had to smooth this out. I want it to be a nice, neat job. I recently did some masks for our local Dollar Tree, aka my favorite place. And the manager ended up giving me material to try to make some more masks for her with this Dollar Tree material. It says Dollar Tree on it. Because she asked me if I would, because she said that other people had given them or her masks, but mine were the better quality out of all the ones. So that was nice to hear, right? It's always nice to hear that. So she gave, excuse me, she gave me some material, and I'm almost done with this tray, and then I'm going to start to make her some masks using the Dollar Tree material. That was nice to hear, though. But she's a sweetheart. You know, she does nice things for me. Like, when she knows I'm looking for something at the Dollar Tree, if only a couple come in, she will hold one of those back for me. And let me know when I come in that they only had gotten a couple in, so she saved one for me, which is really sweet. I tell people all the time, it used to be a running joke, but it's true. The Dollar Tree knows me by name, because I used to be there all the time. Now that our pandemic is making a second appearance here in Florida, a worse appearance, actually, that's not going to be possible for me. I do have, excuse me, I do have a couple of Dollar Tree hauls, actually behind me. I guess you can't see it all, but that I have since before our second wave. I have done a couple of Dollar Tree trips before this and have held back on some of the stuff I hauled because it would be a very long video, so sometimes I pick and choose what I show in my video. I end up showing it all to you eventually, but sometimes I do it in a couple of videos, and of course I haven't felt well lately, and so I haven't done any, but I do have some stuff. I'll probably still break it up in a couple of, oh, we ran out of bobbin thread. That's good. Now I can, alright, show you how this works. This is a bottom bobbin. I love it. Some here. Make sure there's nothing, no dust. I don't want any dust in my lovely Betty. Keep Betty nice and clean. So let me see. Alright, I'm not going to look. I'm just going to make a new bobbin because I'm here and I can. So, in the end here. So I wrote on Facebook this morning, I don't know about you guys, but is this coronavirus making time fly by for you? You know, or is it making time stand still because you're home and you're sick of being home? I don't know. I feel like it's dragging myself, but I am recently lost my partner and I'm alone. So maybe that's why it feels so draggy to me. But I definitely feel like this is not going to work right. This is new, this machine, obviously. You just heard that story. So I do need to learn how it works. Let's see. I'm just going to cut this thread off. I like to fill the whole bobbin. No sense filling a bobbin halfway, right? Just have to stop and do it again. So, alright, my sewing machine slows down automatically when it knows it's done. And I can rethread my machine. Now, this machine is amazing. It's a newer machine and it has its own threader. So it's a little tricky to use, but once you learn how to do what you're doing with it, it really is. And I had to YouTube it because the directions that came with it just didn't make sense to me about this. And you'll see if you ever get a machine that needs to have a thread that has a threader, which is amazing. I just threaded this without any. So we're gonna put our bobbin in the top, and it shows me right on here in which direction. So I'm gonna put this, drop it right in. I'm gonna put my finger down, and it comes right over, grabs it, and goes in here, and look where it is. It's hard for you to see, but anyways, that's all I have to do. I don't even have to wheel the wheel up and down to get my thread. It does it automatically. So now I'm done with that, and we missed stitches here, so let's do this all over again. Back stitch. Oh, I was talking about, what was I talking about? My sewing machine named Betty. Sorry. Like I said, brain fog. This is probably getting to be a little long video, probably longer than it should be, and I probably have lost a lot of viewers because this might be boring. So I think I'll finish up this mask and then be done with this video. And maybe I need to do a cup. I have a couple of cup orders. Actually, I have a lot of cup orders. That's so alright. And maybe I will, I have a couple more masks to make, but this video is getting long. So, maybe after I do these masks up, I will get on and film a cup. I have to make a cup. I need to make a Sonic the Hedgehog cup. It's already spray painted. I already have the vinyl cut for it. So I have decided that the customer said any colors in blues, any blues. So I thought I would do some either alcohol ink on it, or I would do some different resin colors, poured resin in different colors on it. So I haven't come up with exactly which one I want to do, but I know I want to film it when I do it. So maybe a little later if I'm feeling up to it. If I'm not on my game, I don't really like to do that because I really need to kind of be on my game when I do these cups. My cups are expensive, and you know, it's a big deal if I screw up a cup. I don't want to do that. So I have to get this cup out to somebody by July 16th for a birthday, and I have already been working on it, so I think that I will start finishing that up because it takes a lot of processes to epoxy, and you know, it takes a lot of time. I give my epoxy 24 hours. Some people only give it 6. I give mine 24 hours to cure in between. I've had no problems with that, so I stick to that. I don't really feel like there is a need to hurry up that process. It's going to be a beautiful cup, and there's no need to hurry up that process, so I don't. My customers, I tell all my customers when they order a cup that it is going to take at least a couple of weeks. And if I have a lot of orders ahead of them, I might even tell them it will be 3 weeks, depending on the orders I have sitting in front of their order. If that makes any sense. So, if you need a tumbler in a hurry for a gift, and I don't have time to whip one up for you, then I suggest you look on my Angel Creations Facebook page and pick out a already made tumbler for a gift. So that's that. Alright, so I don't know how many masks we did. Did I only do a couple masks? Did I only do 2 masks? Wow, I only sewed 2 masks while I was on here? I usually do like 5 masks in like a 30-minute time period, so I guess I don't know if I can talk and sew at the same time. But anyways, it was fun to get on here and talk with my friends, and I hope you're all having a great day, and I hope you are staying well and socially distancing, even though we're all so tired of that. I know I am, but we have to do it. We have to get rid of this virus. We have to open up our world and economy again. So I don't know. I know a lot of people are resistant and say they can't breathe with the mask on, but you can breathe with a mask on. What you can't, when you can breathe with the mask on, or you could end up on a ventilator in the ICU with COVID, so it's your choice. Again, my opinion, probably should zip the lip. But anyways, if you need a mask, message me below. They're not all girl masks. I have some special order black bandana masks, and I do a lot of gender neutral if I can get my hands on the material. Some people just give me old work shirts, or I had a lady give me a bunch of her old scrubs, nursing scrubs. Even pajama bottoms would work if you need a mask. And one of these days I'll get on here and do a couple of no-sew masks, because I know a lot of people out there don't have a sewing machine or don't know how to sew on a sewing machine. So message me below if you need a mask, and I will definitely make sure that you get one. So until I see you again on my next video, have a great day, everybody. And I'm going to see if I can shut this video off without having to stretch all the way up there. I have a pen. I have an S Pen on my phone, but I bet you 10 to 1 my cat got it. So I guess I am going to have to stand up and stretch to shut this video off, but anyway, it's been great. So I'm going to do a video soon on the Dollar Tree things, and then my cup video. Look forward to that. So, alright, it's been fun, it's been real. Be good to everybody.